morning. Hi, I'm Raleigh Brown. This is another curve flattening concert. I would like to clunk you in welcome. I always think of our old buddy, the Kokomo Kid, aka Guy Davis, when we do this clanking ritual. And Warren Bendler's first man in. Ann Mintz close behind. And Stephen DeHaas is here on YouTube in the Northern California foothills. Rhonda Scott Merrick, Charlie Bryant, Tom Dietz, Michael Tierson, Mike Verbeck, and Rhonda Scott Merrick. Everybody's here for Labor Day weekend. And Pam Zappardino and Debbie Moore. Good to see you guys. And I'm sure that more people will check in. I'd like to remind you that Labor Day is not a patriotic flag-waving holiday like people try to turn it into. Labor Day is a celebration of the labor movement, which most of the forces in our government work heartily to try to prevent. Hey, Cozy Sheridan, hi. And Dakota Dave is here too. Boy, we got an all-star cast. So, and John Hubner and Ken Nashif and Oreo. Oreo is doing better. Good. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a dog, Ken, and when I hear $1,389 visit to the pet ER, I kind of think twice. So this first song actually is a dog song, and it was requested by our friend David Arthur Ratcliffe over in the UK, and this is a Blind Blake tune. There's a very great, his arrangement of it was fantastic, and it was done in an open tuning, and I just, when I put this song together, I didn't play in open tunings. Steve Edelman is here, and Deb Libby Clark, and so I made my own arrangement of it. So it's a little different if you're used to hearing either the actual Blind Blake version or the very accurate copy by Ry Cooder. So this is the Raleigh Brown version. Now all my life I've been a traveling man. All my life I've been a traveling man, staying alone, doing the best I can. You know, I packed my trunk and I sent it down to New Orleans. You know, I packed my trunk, sent it down to New Orleans. It's hard to tell, babe, about a man like me. I couldn't get her off my mind. I met a gal, couldn't get her off my mind. She passed me by, said she didn't like my kind. And I'm scared to bother around her house at night. I'm scared to bother around her house at night. She got a police dog, he's looking for a fight. His name is Rambler, when he gets a chance. His name is Rambler, when he gets a chance. He'll leave his mark on anybody's pants. So I guess I'll travel and I guess I'll let her be. I guess I'll travel and I guess I'll let her be before she sicks that police dog on me. The Police Dog Blues by Blind Blake. A simple little song sung by a stalker, thwarted in his attempts by Rin Tin Tin or something along those lines. Yeah, David Arthur Ratcliffe, that one's for you. And thanks, Dave, Dakota Dave. Let's see who else is here. Take a quick look. Mike Miller from North Carolina. Brian Kuiper is here from northern Indiana, I believe. Kathy Marzik in upstate New York. Keith Shaw out in Ohio. Jack Haas is up there, I think, in Connecticut. And yeah, so if there's a hint of Taj Mahal, it's because Taj Mahal has more than a hint of Blind Blake. So. Although he probably recorded that as well. Kate Petrella is here, my old friend from junior high and high school days. Good to see you all. Lone Trout, greetings from mid-Missouri. Welcome aboard, buddy. Down here in YouTube land, he's writing in from. And Toby Simmons is here from Southern California, and John Rossi, somewhere in the greater Philadelphia area. So next up, and Donna Greenberg, hi Donna, and Deb Libby Clark. Did I say that already? So next up is a request from Mike Verbeck, who asked for, this song has multiple names. So often it's just called Black Orpheus because it was featured in the movie Black Orpheus. Sometimes it's called Mañana de Carnival, I think, Morning of the Carnival. And sometimes it is called A Day in the Life of a Fool. So whatever you want to call that, it was written by Louis Bonfa, and it is called Black Orpheus or Carnival or Mañana de Carnival or A Day in the Life of a Fool, all those many things it can be. And a bunch of other people checking in here. Let me say hello to a few of them. I saw Debbie Lipstruer show up back here a little ways. I want to say hi to her. She was just coming back from somewhere in northern Spain. So welcome aboard, Deb. I'm sure sorry you're not going to make it to the reunion. And there were others. Judy Coolidge. Hi, Judy. And Jim Moran from Nashville, Tennessee. And Charlie Ortolani is here from Massachusetts. And I think I said most of the rest of you. Rich Fowler. And I think I said hi to Slim Edelman. So I'll do another tune before we do the announcements, and then they will come. And this one is an original. John Sprouse requested an original, and this is an original. It's one of my more recent tunes. But to my great surprise, I found you back in my bed. I guess you thought you'd just waltz right in and pick up the same old thread. And to my great surprise, you'd come down from your high horse. You just waltzed back in as a matter of course. Of course, you seem to say, after all these wasted years, that you would have your way. And of course, you'd come back to stay. And to my great surprise, I found I no longer cared. The heart you hurt, it had too much to bear. And to my great surprise, you know I sent you on your way, never knowing if I'd regret the day. Of course you seem to say you'd always get your way. You know, you said it with a smirk. But of course, it doesn't always work. And to my great surprise, I found somebody new who looked me in the eye, said her love was true. I traded off our bitter tale for a love that never dies. I stumbled on the Holy Grail to my great surprise. I stumbled on the Holy Grail to my great surprise. So that, as you might guess, is called To My Great Surprise. And that song actually grew out of a class I took with Cozy Sheridan on songwriting. And I did it. I wrote a song that was nothing like this. And just offhandedly at one point, Cozy said, you know, maybe you should turn it into a blues. And so then I rewrote the whole song as a blues. So, just the ways of these things. And I was just thinking, there's another song I wrote that I think was either in a Cozy class or I consulted her on it. And I was just thinking last night, I'm going to have to rewrite it. It was one of those songs that goes into the parts bin, as Cozy would say, that, you know, you don't like the song, you're not happy with it, but you just put it away. There might be something in it. you can use. And I just been hearing the sound of it in my head, and the chords went something like. So last night I was listening to that and I was thinking, okay, I'm going to have to sit down and write something that fits that chord progression because I like the sound of it. Oh, Bunny Barnes is here. Did I mention that? And Cindy Glorioso. I should mention that along with the, thanks, Coz, I should mention the fact for a lot of my high school friends that our 55th high school reunion is September 17th, and I will be in Cleveland for that. I'll be on my way back from Kansas, and I will stop off. I will make it to the one evening dinner, and then hopefully hang around the next day. We're going to try and get together. I think Warren and Janelle are looking for a park where we could all meet up, and hopefully meet up with some of my old high school friends and some of the denizens of Raleigh World who live out there. So, which leads me to the schedule, my schedule. So my schedule is I'll be here tomorrow, like usual, at 3. I'll be here Wednesday at 3. In between there, Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch will be on at 10:30 on Tuesday morning. And you should try and catch that because in a while, I think that at the end of September, they're going to go away for a while. Anyhow, on Friday, I leave for Kansas for the National Guitar Championships, which I won many, many years ago and which I no longer compete in. But I have so many friends out there that I go out there and it's my vacation. I hang out and we eat too much food and drink maybe a little too much booze and play a lot of music and laugh a lot. We usually laugh a lot. So I'll be out there, and that's mostly out. It's almost completely outdoors, so that the COVID thing is not too worrisome at this point, and we'll be careful. And then on the way back, I'm going to stop off in Cleveland and experience the 55th reunion and see some old friends, maybe some old enemies. But people who were my enemies in high school are no longer enemies. You know, high school was silly that way. So anyhow, hello to the Invisibles. That's Kate Mack and Linda Worster and Kitsari Kaku and Judith Fox, if she shows up, and then Mario Prue and Bill Rubenstein and Mike Stillman and Joel Biget. Those are the usuals, the usual suspects on the invisible list. And Dakota Dave is here, and I borrow his quote when I say there's a link there for PayPal and for Venmo. Contributions are never expected but always appreciated. Dakota Dave put it so well, so I will I quote him on that. And let me see if there's anyone else I'm missing here. Aretta Wauk and Ron are here. Cindy Glorioso says, after 55 years, we have nothing to prove. It's true, my dear. Well spoken. So I did the Invisibles, I did the PayPal thing, I told you about. So my schedule is I'll be gone after this Wednesday. I won't be back until the 21st, Wednesday the 21st. I should be doing a show. And in the meantime, you guys will be you'll be able to hear Cozy on Tuesdays, Cozy and Charlie, and you might hear some other people too. You hear Dakota Dave on Saturday mornings at 11 o'clock for Guitar Day with Dakota Dave, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And Slim Edelman on Fridays at 3:30 Eastern Time. And Warren Bendler on Saturdays, I think at 3 o'clock. And that's everybody I can think of right now. And Bunny, I don't know what Bunny's doing. I think she's going to be back this week. She might be doing something on Tuesday, I think. But I'm not sure. She'll mention it. And Rusty Luthie's here. Hey, Rusty. So next up, I think I've done all the announcements. So next up, I have a request from Rhonda Scott Merrick. And Bunny will be on at 4 o'clock Eastern Time on Tuesday. So you can have Cozy in the morning and Bunny in the afternoon. So this is a Billie Holiday tune. Let's get that right. Well, them that's got shall get, and them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is new. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. Well, the rich get rich while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets, they don't ever make the grade. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. You got money, you got lots of friends hanging round your door. But when money's gone and spending ends, they don't come no more. But rich relations may give you crusts of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't you take too much. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own. You got money, you got lots of friends hanging around your door. But when money's gone, spending ends, they don't come no more. rich relations may give you crusts of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't you take too much. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child. God bless the child. God bless the child who's got his own. God Bless the Child from Billie Holiday. Mel Rivera is here, and Jim Greco is late as usual. You're excused, Jim. Jim and I talked a couple times this week. Any other late droppers, inners? No, that's about the group. So next up, this is a difficult tune for me to play. I should mention I'm going through a transition right now. As my hands gradually get more and more problematic, I search for more and more different ways of being able to play the stuff I used to play. And there's a couple things that have come up. One of them is I'm wearing a thumb pick more of the time. Although these tunes today, when I play jazz, the thumb pick's a little too brash sounding, so I usually want to play something with my bare thumb. But I'm also integrating my ring finger, which I've never used very much since I was a kid, because my index finger is unreliable. It's not the finger I once hoped it would be. And so I've started trying to, instead of using my index and middle fingers, I'm more of the time using my middle and ring fingers, and that meant I had to kind of reapportion some brain space for my my ring finger to get the signals from my brain properly, and I'm working on that. And as a little serendipitous side event, my index finger works better when I use my ring finger too, so it's interesting. Anyhow, that's all to say I'm a work in progress. And this tune is one of the hardest tunes I play. It's a request from Steve DeHaas, and it's a modern classical rag written by William Bolcom, a great piano player, and it is called The Graceful Ghost, and we'll see if I can get through it here. Oop. The Graceful Ghost by William Balcom. And you're welcome, Steve. You made me practice it so I can play it pretty much again. Charlie Bryant is here. And all kinds of comments about which fingers I use, and we can discuss that at another time. Hello from Jersey City from Robert Hand on YouTube. Welcome aboard, Robert. Thanks for stopping by. It's still, I still am not sure why these concerts have never picked up on YouTube. They're most of my listeners, when I look at, I get to see the statistics on these on Restream, and usually about 90% of the viewers are on Facebook. So I don't know why that is. Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe it's because we started there. Did I say hi to Dave Van Allen? Happy birthday, Dave Van Allen. Other birthday children out there, birthday boys and girls. Dave is a great pedal steel guitarist, and he can probably play a much nicer version of Happy Birthday than that. So anyhow, I'm going to do one more here, and then Ann and Cliff and Mintz is coming up here. I hope she's probably already had to leave. She should have left by now because we have a noon reservation to go get lobster rolls at the Washington House. Now, you don't get the greatest lobster rolls in inland Pennsylvania, but you get the greatest food at the Washington House, so these lobster rolls will probably be really good. Anyhow, thank you all for joining me again. I love you all. And I will be back tomorrow at 3. Again, Cozy on Tuesday at 10:30. Bunny on Tuesday at 4, and I'll be back Wednesday at 3. And here we go. This was a request from Dave Terrell, who just asked for a Dylan tune. Well, perhaps it's the color of the sun cut flat and covering these crossroads I'm standing at, or maybe it's the weather or something like that. But Mama, you've been on my mind. Now I don't mean trouble, please don't put me down or get upset. I am not pleading or saying that I can't forget you. I do not walk the floor, bow down and bent, but yet, Mama, you're just on my mind. And although my mind is hazy and my vision may be narrow, where you've been don't bother me or bring me down in sorrow. It don't even matter to me who you'll be waking with tomorrow. Mama, you're just on my mind. And I'm not asking you to say words like yes and no. Please understand me. I got no place for you to go. I'm just breathing to myself, pretending not that I don't know. Mama, you've been on my mind. When you wake up in the morning, honey, look inside your mirror. Oh, you know I won't be next to you. You know I won't be near. I'd just be curious to know if you could see yourself as clear as someone who has had you on his mind, someone who has had you on his mind. So be happy and be healthy and be brave and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. Have a great Labor Day weekend, and I'll hope to see you tomorrow if you're around. Bye-bye.